Today's talking point from your official guide to being a good Republican. Talking point number 223. When choosing sides, the most important thing is to choose the side for the other side. In other words, liberals are always on the wrong side. How can we be sure? Simple. We put them there. Here's an example. Middle East expert Stephen Moore explaining to Sean Hannity how liberals are on the side of Muammar Gaddafi.
You know, Sean, what's really despicable about this is that for years and decades, the left has sort of apologized for Gaddafi.
Now, how can you tell Stephen Moore is a Middle East expert? He's talking to Sean Hannity, and he's blaming liberals.
Okay, but I thought that George W. Bush was the guy who actually normalized diplomatic relations with Gaddafi.
Well, that is true, which is exactly why we don't mention that. There's a right and a wrong side for every situation. Figure out the wrong side and put the liberals on it. In Libya, they support the dictator. In Egypt, they failed to support our ally. Now, there was recently a killer earthquake in New Zealand.
And for decades, liberals have supported earthquakes.
I'm hearing a breakthrough. Well done.
Okay, all right.
Remember, we live in a complicated world. Luckily for us, we're Republicans, and our world isn't really all that complicated at all. And that's talking point number 223 from your official guide to being on the right side, a good Republican.
Oh, that was psychotic. I got to tell you, that was absolutely psychotic. I love how the right is always talking about freedom. You know, they love the talk about the freedom. But when people actually exercise rights, when people actually say, I am human, damn it, my life has meaning. I am a person and I have a right to speak out. I have a right to peaceably assemble. I have the right to petition my government for grievances, to redress my grievances. Then all of a sudden they become, they go on the side of the autocrat. They go on the side of the tyrant. They go on the side of the dictator. They go on the side of the theocrat. They go on the side, whatever it is, as long as their business interests are protected, they're on that person's side. You know, the thing about Libya is true that Muammar Gaddafi was in isolation. We had sanctions on that country for years because he was a terrorist. He was a terrorist who bombed a discotheque in Germany and killed 2 Americans in that bombing. And then he actually ordered the downing of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland. Everybody knows that. And then he made some sort of a deal with Bush in 2006 after, you know, the hero of the right, Ronald Reagan, said that Gaddafi was the mad dog of the Middle East. The mad dog of the Middle East. And by the way, if you've seen him on the TV lately, the Muammar, the mad dog, who told him that was a good look? That's what I want to know. Who picked out those uniforms? Who said, Muammar, you look stunning? Oh, is that good?